Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install a PCV valve for my 2000 Lexus RX300. So let's first start by popping the hood. Down here there's a latch, just pull up on it. Now to open the hood, sometimes it can get stuck, so you just slide your finger in kind of to the left of the Lexus logo and push straight up and pull up. Alright, if we come under the hood, it's kind of hard to see, but you come back here to the other side of the engine. And for this one, as you can see, it's threaded. And one thing to note before doing this job is on Lexuses from the years 99 to I believe it's 05, there's two different types of PCV valves, and I'll show those on the screen. Some are going to be threaded and some are going to have like a suction cup. And so before starting the job, go out and check your car. One thing that's interesting, according to the forums, mine is supposed to have the suction cup type, but as you can see here, it appears to be threaded. So I don't know if this had an engine swap, a valve cover swap, or if something else just went wrong in the factory, or if the form was wrong, so just be aware of that. So let's first go ahead and squeeze this clip here together, then let's slide it back and pull the hose off. Just like that, I scooted the clip up. Now let's go ahead and pull the hose off. As you can see, with lots of wiggling, I've almost got that hose off, so I'll continue to wiggle and slide it off. The hose is off. Let's go ahead and get a socket on there and try to get that out. And what I have here is a 19mm deep socket. It needs to be deep so you can slide over the end of the PCV valve. Let's go ahead and slide on there, put at 90 degrees, and break it loose with the breaker bar. And one tip that helps if it's stuck on there, as you can see, we're slid over the PCV valve right now, is if you go for a drive around the block, sometimes that can heat up the metal, or if you have some WD-40 or penetrating fluid, go ahead and spray it in there, because it looks like this one's almost rusted in there a tiny bit. I wouldn't say rust, but it's definitely stuck. So I'll try to get a better angle and break it loose. And now that I've finally broken it loose, let's go ahead and continue to loosen it to pull it all the way out. It is threaded. And here's the old PCV valve. As you can see, there's tons of oil buildup on there, and if you shake it, it doesn't even shake, so it's almost like it's stuck open. And I've read online if you have a P0171 code, which stands for your engine running lean in bank 1, and when they say bank 1, that's the back half of the engine on these vehicles, it can actually be the PCV valve sometimes. So let's go ahead and replace that. And just as a quick comparison, go ahead and listen. Then go ahead and listen. So there's definitely a difference. Now let's go ahead and thread in the new one. Always start it by hand, or you're going to strip it and you'll have to buy a new valve cover since it's usually made out of aluminum. Now that that's hand tightened, I'm going to go ahead and grab my wrench and tighten it back up. As you can see, there's a little bit of like adhesive almost on these threads, so you want to get most of those to go in, but I believe before the last one was sticking out, so it looks like it can go in 2 more full threads. And be very careful not to over tighten it. Just give it a gentle crank with your ratchet. Don't use the breaker bar at all. It really doesn't need to be very tight. As you can see, some of the stuff squished out, so I'll clean that up with the cloth. Now let's go ahead and put our line back on and put our clip over the nipple. Now that the line's on there, make sure to push it all the way up against the PCV valve so it's flush. Go ahead and take your clip, squeeze it, and just wiggle it on down. And there we go. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and subscribe for more.